A lot of good CC, some good setup you can have, and good mobility, of course, from your mid lane, but sometimes lacking in damage. So maybe Immortals are thinking one tank's probably enough, and instead of the full damage on the Rumble, they'll go more of a bruiser in Kled, but Kled very disruptive, and it can do decent damage if he sticks on your carries.
Yeah, it is Flame's third most picked champion this split, even if it's far below his Renekton and J4 plays. I'm not a huge fan of Flame's laning phase on Kled. I think it's a difficult champion to lane with, but I am a fan of Flame's team fighting with it. And they have Kled, Talia is another champion combo that I think we see a lot of because both of them can initiate from very far away. Add that to the Jhin, and Immortals again have the tools to initiate team fights, something that they're very good at using. So still a composition that mostly fits them.
I think stylistically that's true for both these camps, and had so many aggressive ganks this game. Omar's going to get spotted here. I think there's barely Flame dismounted, though. It might be too late already. Oh, needs to build up, but he goes down. First blood over to Omar as Smith's going to try and fight it out, but Omar popping the ghost and running away.
Omar just ahead of Xmithy by a couple of... A perfect hook from Aphromoo if this is to convert in any way.
All right, there it is.
That'll help.
Going to get grabbed up there. Forcing flash dash from Omar. Going to keep chasing there with the Qs from Olleh. Probably enough here. Ignite's actually good, but the DOS is really nice from Olleh. That's going to be a kill. Cody having to turn it around.
Yeah, no ghost on Olaf. He's not going to be able to help out that much. Olleh pulls him back. The exhaust delays enough damage, and Omar gets overly ambitious. Flash hook!
Does land on Olleh. That's going to be a kill. Sticks egg, and then grab the one he wanted.
Aphromoo, second game in a row on Blitz. He's warmed up now.
Yep. Calibrated the roll.
Hook.
And Afro actually going to spot Xmithy. He's not going to borrow over. Still a 2v2. Afro. Little low, no summoners, so that could be troublesome. But Cody with the flash. Not enough damage.
Yeah, and Omar kind of pushing Xmithy out of his jungle. They might want to dive here with Jen.
That's more than track. Afro gets in, but he gets snared up by
tough.
Olleh going to try and make it happen as Omar forced him in the ulti, but again the torrent's on him. Cody going to try and get the side, but Xmithy executes him with the ultimate. Afro is going to go down as well. This has been disaster for CLG. Stixay again, they're getting aggressed on, but who he takes down Pobot that chases him very far towards the base.
Pretty much a disastrous dive, all things considered, for CLG. They do not get any damage on an Olleh, and Flame looked like he interrupted Darshan's stand united to prevent him from chaining with the taunt. Omar not feeling too hot about those bottom lane dives. And CLG really did have Immortals kind of where they wanted them. Immortals is the type of team that loves to make a lot of plays, and Shen blocks that for the most part. Previously, when Immortals played against Shen, Flame has just destroyed the Shen so hard that it hasn't been a threat. This time CLG decides to go early. Omar wants the kill, but Aphromoo can't get in range. Omar doesn't have a Shen coming with him, and just too many shots from the turret. Quickly goes down. By the way, Huhi just decided to kill Pobelter on the way. The auto attack trade. Watch this though. Flame ulting in. Bop. Right back out. Super clean interrupt.
Yep. Darshan can't make it, so pretty critical mid-game. Huhido with no flash. Going to get flash knock up there by Xmithy. Ulti out there onto Pobelter, but that's going to be the kill for Rek'Sai. TP down for CLG, but that's a waste from Darshan as Flame. Oh, hello. Looks like Omar could be the target. Does have his ulti. Great Ragnarok through the W there from Jhin.
Xmithy, very clutch gank right there, knowing mid laners are down summoner spells. First jungler to join wins. If they're going to be trading like that in the mid lane, going straight for the ocean break.
And if Flame's going to TP down, might as well take this Drake away. Immortals do know though.
They kill it pretty fast. They're going.
Yep, wall in. Gonna try and trap Omar God through. Does go over to Omar, but CLG is still fighting it out. Rek'Sai a little too far forward as Hui just commits the ultimate. Almost gets the kill, but barely gonna miss it as Flame. Able to TP in. Double play there from Olleh is good. And the grenades are gonna keep bouncing in. Pobot are trying to pick up another kill, but he can't quite find the last few rocks. Xmithy finally dies as Hui gets the kill, and everything's just going in here. Standing United finally committed, but he actually kills him through the shield. Hui is gonna fall down there, and CLG kind of running on the wrong side as Pobelter looking to cut them all off.
Cody's son's still really healthy. He can clean up.
He's going to get flashed there. Cody's now going to go in. There's the last rock going to take down Omar. And Flame looking to remount soon. Darshan, he wants the triangle, but he's not going to get it. That's an ace for Immortals.
Just the fight they wanted. They do not get the Drake, but they get all the kills down onto CLG, and a great kill distribution onto Cody's son, who's now 5-0-3. on that Jhin. The weird vision denial, so they're willing to go for this. Wall cuts him off.
Very nice from Pobelta.
Yep.
Current health 50%. IMT may have a great setup here.
Pretty close.
Can't get in just yet. Flame actually on the other side of Olleh. The hook on Omo to deny for a little while longer. Baron is low. Jhin able to get it down, and IMT now going to have to fight. CLG running into the pit as Olleh. He's going to go down to Hui. I think of the other end of it, but Cody far too low as CLG just dove into the back of the pit. A shutdown there for the Shen, but the rest of the squad's going to get away.
Oh, and they get out with only 2 deaths. That was so close to being a disaster there. Now CLG need to try and push off these death timers to make up for the gold given. 1,500 gold is what Baron...
And it's going to be the fight for Immortals. Smithy actually zoning off Stixxay, looking for that 1v1 Flame, also going to force him out of the way. Burns the ulti in a very short range, though, but Cody is doing so much damage even to the tanks. Flame into the backline. Is Cody going to let it rip with the ulti? Omar low, shots firing in. Afro is going to go down as Flame did fall to Hui. Smithy dies as well. It's actually Pobelta, excuse me, that died.
Everyone's
Smithy
low.
still taking as best he can. Cody looking to play clean up one more time. Stixxay is going to fall. Headshots almost enough. He could actually turn it back around, but Cody able to grab the triple kill.
Such a split fight that was. Stixxay got the Shen ultimate as he flashed over a wall, which then left the tanks of CLG, Aphromoo and Omar, alone kind of trying to cut through Olleh, and this is continuing.
Oh, Olleh!
Solo kill!
He's going to get it, I think, Darshan with both shields. Can't walk through the box, but he's still going. There's Cody. Artificial Quadra on a rampage.
Hey, people were calling him out for KSing on Bard. Olleh's had enough of that. He's willing to give this one over to Cody. Beautifully set up there.
Red buff steals, everybody books it. Aphromoo looking for a play, has the flash. Doesn't use it, let's look for the hook, but Immortals out scot-free. Let's do watch this again.
Oh, such close fights right here. Stixxay pathing down. And as Olleh gets hooked, the damage can't follow. It's just Omar, Shen, and the Blitzcrank, but Stixxay has to respect the teleporting X50. So watch the Kled ultimate to the Shen ultimate. No one's helping Omar and Darshan. Cody, Pobelta, and Olleh just get to work them down, and then it becomes this big 5v5. Cody finds the right corridor to open up with Curtain Call, lands all the bullets. Rek'Sai comes in for Darshan, and then it just becomes super split. Another execute flashing for Cody's son, and he's just wondering who he should pick right here. He steps on a trap. Bunch of headshots come through from Stixxay, nearly a miraculous outplay, but Knight's foul.
In either QSS or last super, sometimes even both depending on the situation. Flames causing problems in the bot side though, but he's pretty slippery as the Kled, and with the stone plate finished, pretty team fight ready as well as Pobelta going to roam down at Hui, just going to go with the ultimate route. It's great though. Long range as Pobelta just kiting away Darshan. That's going to be another kill. This time it's Flame grabbing the double.
The solo lane 2v2 by Pobelta and Flame comes.
Yep, but getting a bit of gold there. Now has a rapid fire cannon completed, so we're going to get that late game we asked for.
They could try and take this on spawn. Flame's still dead for 10 seconds and a bunch of Immortals recalling. They will do well to check here.
Should be going. Oh no, might be late. Yeah, had to slap the plant, only half health, so not a bad spot for Immortals. Cody's son immediately. Curtain calls in, Pobelta's going to cut them off and leave them in the pit. Olleh looking to go down pretty quickly here as Smithy. Actually, they're trying to steal it. Hui did take down Olleh, but Flame actually tying up Stixxay, might have got the kill by himself. It's so close, Stixxay somehow alive, and Baron is actually being finished by Immortals, so they do get it as Darshan low, but Stixxay still firing away. He's got absolutely no health at all. Smithy flashes forward and still can't kill him. Pobelta able to grab the double as Hui falls down. Stixxay finally goes down to the Prey Seeker, and that's Baron and 4 dead as Immortals take the fight.
Might have even been a Bramble Vest that kills Stixxay right at the end, and that was huge from Immortals. They check it just the right time, and even though be a 2-0 on the split matches IMT over CLG and give them sole control of first place, they want to make this Baron work.
He's taking a lot there from me. That's too far forward. IMT able to get that kill as Cody once again. Curtain calling away. He wants Stixxay into the backline as Omar's dodging forward. Good Redemption's going to reset it all as Darshan. Has found the flank, but Olleh with another play with his dying breath. Goes down to Hui, but's able to save the fight. Healing again for their carries. IMT just maybe too strong as Flame with an amazing flank. Going to find himself in onto Stixxay. Flame is doing so much work to clean up the fight. The shutdown onto Smithy, but it does not matter. Darshan, the only member of CLG left alive, he's going to fight for his life, but it's not going to last. Oh, it barely does as Cody had 1 bullet left, but IMT still pushing him for the win. Yeah,
Flame wants to recall, but they want to push for the win. Just Darshan against the world. I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
No need to recall. Darshan doesn't even hit that. Now remount there for Flame. No final kill for Darshan as Afro trying to kite it out. Hooks one back into the fountain. The laser not enough even for the dismount as IMT gonna see if they can't get one more kill. The Nexus exposed, and Immortals will take control of first.
Big smiles coming out from Immortals. Cody's son, 10, 2, and 10 to help Immortals solidify their spot at first place 7 weeks through the summer split.
What a bloody final game there as well. 38 kills. And of the 24 Immortals had, Cody participated in 20. I think a standout performance across